All right, let's talk about that last week, though. It's a lot packed in the week 6. I'm trying to tell you, we got my career, we got the city, and we got MyNBA. Now, my man, the infamous New York, if y'all don't know him, he does some of the really dope um, mods that you see with courts, and always does things with the different draft classes. He's really good from a visual standpoint. Like, he's created mock-ups of the way that the creation suite should work and things like that. He's got an eye for it. I really do believe that he's something that would really help 2K in terms of forming the right type of creation suite, right? But he tweeted a little bit earlier when he saw that MyNBA was on the same week with My Career and the City. He was like, man, the two biggest modes in the game, and he's not lying. He's right. My Career and the City are the two biggest modes in the game. People think it's my team because it makes money because of all of the people buying packs and stuff. The most played mode in the game is My Career, and of course, the City spans into My Career or from My Career. And you're putting MyNBA on there with it, and MyNBA honestly is the least played mode in the game, right? It's super dope overall. It's the best franchise mode in the game, but it is the one that is least played by 2K players. So his thought is that means that we probably ain't get nothing. The little section we gonna get for MyNBA is gonna be like that big, bang. That's all you gonna get. And I don't know. Normally if I know, I'll tell you guys something like, yeah, well, I have a feeling that I don't know. I really don't know. I can tell you that I'm worried. I can tell you that because, okay, here's the thing. MyNBA is already really good. Okay. The problems with MyNBA is that the features that are supposed to be in it sometimes don't work. And so I'm going to be totally honest with you. And I know this is probably not a thing that people will say that they're cool with. But if they just fix the stuff that was in the game before, that's always in the game, it's still in the game, and made sure like stuff like player progression works, make sure that the game doesn't crash when you do custom rosters, custom draft classes, it doesn't crash when you upload too many custom uniforms, and all of that. Make sure just all of the stuff as advertised works. I literally will not bother them about not adding a major feature to MyNBA. And the reason being is because from a franchise mode standpoint, they're already leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else. Like, people are having a party and throwing parades because Madden took a baby step in franchise mode and didn't even release scouting when the game came out. But people are already, a lot of people like best franchise mode in 10 years. And they're right. It is the best Madden franchise mode in 10 years. But it's been so far behind 2K's franchise mode for so long, it just is what it is. So because of that, I do think that they have bought enough space for themselves to say, you know what? We didn't add a bunch of new stuff in MyNBA this year, but I tell you what, everything that's in it works. Next year, we'll add on top of that. But we didn't want to add anything else new until what we have been giving you guys for years works. The problem I'm going to tell you with 2K, and I was having this conversation with somebody earlier today, somewhere along the lines, they got to a point where they started to believe that transparency and just basically telling people, hey, this is what it is like a bad idea. I don't know why, but something happened, and I don't know why they did that. I feel like you're making yourself kind of like the evil empire and that kind of thing for no reason. Like, because you're killing it, right? You're making money hand over fist. You're killing it during the pandemic. You're doing all of this stuff you're doing. To me, when you are when you are in that place like that and you're in such a great position from a financial standpoint and the community's buy-in is the reason why, the last thing you want to appear to be is like you're not being upfront with information. And that's somehow, like, sometimes how I feel like it ends up going. And I don't know why that is. It didn't used to be that way, but it started trending that way probably about 4 years ago. I don't know how or what that was, but I just don't think it's a really good practice. So we'll see what all happens on September 6th or September 6th, 7th, and 8th, I would say, because that's when you're going to find out what the deal is in regards to my NBA, my career, and the city.